Hi, welcome to another edition of Tom's Kitchen. Yasam Czech Ducky. It means I am a Czech also. Today we're going to show you how to make liver dumpling soup. First, let me show you everything you're going to need. First, you need liver. You can either buy the liver and blend it yourself to grind it up, or have your butcher do it. That's what we've done here. You need breadcrumbs, all right? You can make them yourself, or you can buy them in a can like this. That's what I've done for this episode. You're going to need 1 egg, 2 tablespoons of butter, some salt and pepper, some chives. If you don't have chives, you can use onions, a little bit of garlic, some parsley, and a mixing bowl, of course. And in here, we've got our broth going. I'm using 2 boxes of beef broth. All right, that's going to be your soup, and then we're also going to boil our dumplings in there. So let's begin. I'll show you the procedure for mixing everything together to make our dumplings first, okay? Okay, what I'm going to do first is put 1 egg in here and 2 tablespoons of butter, and we're going to cream that together the best you can. Might be better to start with the butter first. Okay, I had a hard time kind of softening this up, so I just threw it in a blender. Right? Now what I've done is chopped up about 2 inches worth of several strands of chives like this, okay? I'm going to add the chives. And our garlic was minced up. I'm adding the garlic, okay? Add all that, stir that around. I'm going to add some of my liver. You don't want to add all of it at once. Just let's put in some of it, maybe half of it, and see how that goes. That's probably a solicitor calling. And we'll put in our breadcrumbs. And we'll start mixing this, okay? We got about 1.5 cups of breadcrumbs here. As you can see, it's kind of soupy, all right? That's why you don't want to add all your liver at once. You might run out of breadcrumbs. All right, so I'm going to add more breadcrumbs. Still looks too soft, right? You add the rest of the breadcrumbs. You want to have extra breadcrumbs on hand because we're going to experiment first and see how it comes out in our beef broth. This seems pretty nice right now. What I'm going to do is make a little dumpling right now, about the size of a golf ball. Alright? Just roll it around in your hand, and you can feel how stiff it is, alright? It seems to be fairly stiff. Now I'm going to drop this in our beef broth once I've got this boiling. So I'm going to turn up the heat now a little bit, get it back to boiling. Okay, I'm going to take my little dumpling, and I've got some parsley all chopped up here, alright? And I'm just going to roll it around in the parsley. Add that to you. And I'm going to put it in our boiling beef broth. And we're going to time it for 3 to 5 minutes. We're experimenting with just one meatball to see how it turns out. Okay, I've given it 5 minutes. I scoop my little dumpling out of there. And we'll just cut it open and see what it looks like. Still a little red in there, okay? So we might want to go maybe even 6 minutes. It depends on the size of your meatballs, okay? Anyway, the mixture seemed to be just right. I forgot to tell you too to add some pepper and some salt. Just a dash of each, whatever you want. It's not that necessary, okay? So we'll go ahead and start making the rest of our liver dumplings here. Okay, it's time to put our meatballs into our broth, okay? So drop your balls into the boiling hot beef broth. I was able to make 18 dumplings out of about 1/3 to maybe a half pound of liver and a little over 1.5 cups of breadcrumbs. Alright? The reason why we experimented by putting just one dumpling in there at first was also not just to see how long to cook it, but to make sure it doesn't fall apart. If it falls apart, you need more breadcrumbs, right? And if you put too many breadcrumbs in there, your dumpling's going to be too hard. You want it to be somewhat soft so your guests can cut it with a spoon when they're drinking their soup. Alright, so again, I'm going to let this cook for about 6 minutes, alright, and we can experiment with taking one of them out at that time and make sure they're done. They should not be pink in the center, okay? You want them to be cooked all the way through. Okay, I've actually gone about 8 minutes on this. Let me scoop one out and try it. Just about right, okay? Again, it depends upon the size of your dumplings. You can also add some celery, chopped celery, to your soup, or carrots if you like, alright? And supper is ready. We'll see how the family likes it, my cooking, alright? We'll turn off our soup and I'll meet you at the table. Okay, we're gonna have our liver dumpling soup, alright? And well, who's the little babushka girl in the middle there?
This is Kalani.
Kalani? And I got my 2 Bohemian boys, alright? They're Czech also, alright? Alright, taste the soup and let me know how it tastes, alright?
That's really good.
Did you have the dumpling?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Well, give your little,
Tasty.
give the little old Bubba a dumpling there too.
You want a little bite, girl? Ooh. She likes it too.
Can you guys say anything in Czech?
Já jsem Čechy.
Já jsem Czechy.
That means we are Czech, huh?
Já jsem Čechy.
Hey.
Já jsem Czechy.
Do you know how to say look out the car's coming?
Negative.
Já jsem Čechy.
No. No. Buzukadieri means look out the car's coming.
Buzukadieri.
Okay. So that's how it looks. Pretty nice, huh guys?
Já jsem Čechy.
Já jsem Czechy.
Okay, já jsem Czechy. Say bye.
Bye.
Bye.